You're not allowed as a man to have standards for women for whatever reason. Women can have all the standards for you. Have you heard of Rich Cooper's 6'6"s? 6 feet tall, 6 inches in the pants, six-figure salary, 600 horsepower car, 6 months out of a relationship, and 6 inches in the pants. That is the standard, and a lot of times, a lot of cases, more than that. I heard what the hell was her name? Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj. They were on the Call Her Daddy podcast saying, "No, I don't want the 6'6"s. I want the 8'8"s. Add an extra zero, 2 zeros to all those categories." This is what women are thinking of. But you as a man are not allowed to have standards for your women. Ma'am, if you are 26 and above, no, sir. Waiter, check, please. I'm not taking you seriously. Too old to mold. Also, if you weigh more than Barry Sanders or the O-line for the Buffalo Bills, no. No, you have a standard for me. I have a standard for you. And again, if you are not looking at the Call Her Daddy podcast and watching what Alex Cooper preaches and is training these young women to believe in, to subscribe to, in the direction and the path to follow, you are losing. You are out to lunch. I literally dated a woman this a couple of years ago. This is a woman that really opened my eyes and really red pilled me on dating and really kind of started my whole great awakening process, really. From the body language to the mannerisms to the hand gestures to the way that she would speak, she embodied all of these things. And I never thought anything of it. I always thought, it's kind of weird way to think, weird way to act, right? Told the story before, this exact same woman going for a drive one day, going to get some gas. She said, "Oh, God, gas is getting expensive." It was April Fool's Day, so the Liberals bumped up the tax by, I think, 15, 16 cents a liter in Canada. And I said to her, if you vote Conservative, not going to fix all your problems, but it's going to knock down the gas probably about 60, 70 cents at this point in time. And she looked me dead in the eyes and she said, "Travis, I will never pick having cheap gas over being a good person. This is the logic that you have to pick between being a good person and cheap gas. You can be a good person and have cheap gas. You're just retarded and your father failed to raise you." The problem is most fathers of this generation are more like pieces of furniture, like this couch, than they were fathers. They were in the room, they were there all the time, but they were not active and engaged. And you know what? When I have kids, because I've seen firsthand, if you have been fortunate enough as I have to have been a professional athlete and to have a well-rounded seasoning of women and understand what they do and they don't respond to, and also learning a lot about their fathers, you understand very quickly that if their fathers had loved them a lot more, given them more hugs and been more involved, they probably wouldn't be hanging out with me on these conditions. And I know, because again, you can't be 6'5", tall, handsome, humble, and sexy, ex-professional athlete and knowledgeable and not get daughters as a father. So I've accepted the man upstairs is going to give me daughters. I want sons because I think that's going to be awesome to turn them into the better versions of me. But I've accepted I'm getting daughters, and God damn it, I'm going to be the best damn girl dad you have ever seen in your life. And you know where it starts? I'm going to be active, engaged. I'm going to love them more than anybody else on this planet. I'm going to be so involved, so engaged, and I'm going to give them what needs to be filling their cup so that they don't go seeking for it somewhere else. And I can steer them away from the Alex Cooper nonsense, the degeneracy of today's women. You are not, listen, to Mark Carney and the boys, to the powers that be, to the powers that are funding Call Her Daddy and Alex Cooper, you will not do to my future daughter and to my future family, and I will save my sons from it as well, the same way that you have done to the rest of society's women and the other men that will fall into these traps and be the cleanup guy. No, sir. Not going to happen to me. Do you agree? Do you disagree? If you like what I'm saying, become a channel member. It is 99 cents. Nobody else is talking about this stuff on YouTube here in Canada. Support the content creation like this and get access to all of my videos. Every video that I have scheduled up, ready to go live, you can watch it all right now. Become a channel member and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this.